So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him.
Tries from distance. Zanetti. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cleared without hesitation. This ended up in no man's land. That looks a decent ball. Gattuso. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gattuso does well to stand firm and defend it. Stood up well to him there. Botafogo yet to have an attempt on goal. Koeman. Beckenbauer. Pirlo. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. The pass is intercepted. Bonucci is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Hullet! And somehow it stayed out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal's cross. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ronaldinho with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, terrible mistake. Yamal's cross climbs up big. Goal! Corinthians! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
It's lofted through here. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Half an hour played now. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Pirlo. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Now it's Eto'o. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's... Bullet! Oh, screamer! A finish! finish right from the top draw. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Botafogo are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
It's played through for him. Pelé! It's Pelé! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And here's Pirlo, delivered in. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Tries a deft little ball. Thuram. Costa Corta. That's Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass just didn't quite work. And this is Eto. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer. No, again there's no way through. And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nicely weighted ball. Koeman gets it clear. Defending was strong and firm. Lovely feet. Stoichkov absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff, driving on and making good progress. Botafogo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Koeman. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross from Maldini. And that should get the job done. Roberto Carlos. So we've reached the hour mark. Pelé. Not the most accurate pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Botafogo, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pirlo. And it's Zanetti. Rijkaard. Koeman. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yamal gets into some space. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ronaldinho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Well, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Botafogo can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, well played.
Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Maldini. Bellingham.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nicely aimed pass. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, this is a great position. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal.
Stoichkov really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Camisa 14. Teremos uma substituição.
Corinthians making consecutive changes here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Corinthians nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corinthians clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dembele! Dembele! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Corinthians really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corinthians have their second corner now.
Foram indicados 2
Shapes to
minutos de
shoot!
acréscimo.
Corinthians have their third corner. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late
Aí, valeu, mano aí do Los Piratas. Grupo, vou pegar o pênalti ainda, hein? Olha só, hein? Vou pegar o pênalti ainda, hein, galera? Cagão demais.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the... It's Pele! Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline. Puskás really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Bellingham. A good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Pele. Chips it through. And they're quick to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pele, Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Now it's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Botafogo still without a single shot on target. And he plays one through. Bonucci.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. And here's it's Ronaldinho! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pirlo, a player of legendary status. And this is Puskás! And he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rijkaard gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good spread. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. Ronaldinho. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Zanetti. Puskás. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. He's on it, can he get away? Cruyff. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Puskás. No outsmarting him this time.
Teremos
Let's pull it.
minuto de acréscimo.
Passing nice and neat. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard. Bellingham. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yamal. Threads one in. Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. Pelé is onto it in a flash. And here's Ronaldinho. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
That was not gone well. That's going to go a long way. It's a good spell of possession, this. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Zanetti gets good distance on it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Corinthians given another corner. Corinthians have their second corner now. Yamal goes short. Cleared without complication. Bumps him off it and wins. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. It's a mighty effort! Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pelé. Costa Curta simply refused to be outdone there. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's Pelé! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Cruyff. Played into space.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Botafogo are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Beckenbauer, there he goes, motoring forward. Cruyff with a terrific header. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to get rid.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Beckenbauer does well to stand firm and defend it. Corinthians finding their passes. And he's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pirlo. For Olise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And this is Pele! And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.